It's a great day when you're hanging around. Nothing's ever going to bring me down. Good times are coming our way. Whenever, wherever, whatever today.
Today is going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host. Welcome to the Lone Doctrine, the food for thought exploration station, and your place in making today better than yesterday. This month, we've been exploring the idea of the ripple effect, meaning what happens and how can our everyday be better through our actions. The Lone Doctrine is your exploration station, a place to explore a wide spectrum of life's food for thought so you can make this one and only life the best life. Today, I'd like to explore the habits that crush us. There are many instances in life where we think the little things we do in our everyday won't make much of a difference, whether it's for our personal benefit or betterment of everyone around us. It's quite the opposite. It's the little things that add up and create a compound influence on everything around us. So let's jump into it. Why is it that we cannot break the bad habits that stand in our way, crushing our desires to live a healthy life, be fit, simplify, be happier? How is it that our best intentions are nearly always beaten? We want to be focused and productive, exercise and eat healthy foods, stop smoking, and learn to get rid of debt and clutter, but we just can't. The answer lies in something extremely simple, but sometimes most people aren't aware of it. We don't know how to cope with stress and boredom in a healthy way. The bad habits we've formed are often useful to us in dealing with stress and boredom. Consider the bad habits that fit this bill: smoking, internet procrastination, eating junk food, drinking, being rude, angry, or depressed, watching TV or playing video games, shopping, procrastinating on finances or paperwork or clutter, inactivity, biting your nails, chewing your hair, clenching your jaw. This isn't a complete list, but all of these habits fill a strong need. They are ways to cope with stress and or boredom. We have formed them as a coping mechanism, and they stick around because we don't have better ways of coping. So what if instead we replace them with healthier ways of coping? We'd get rid of the problems of these bad habits and start getting the benefits of better habits. So here's some better coping habits. How can we deal with stress and boredom instead? There's no one answer, but the habits we form should be ones that lead us to healthier results. Here's some ideas: walk, run, swim, bike, do push-ups, pull-ups, squats, yoga, meditation, play with friends, play with kids, create, write, play music, read when you're bored, learn to enjoy being alone instead of being bored, take a walk daily and enjoy nature, deal with the finances, the clutter, the paperwork immediately in small steps so that it doesn't get too stressful, take control of a situation, make a list, get started in baby steps so things don't get stressful, learn to be mindful of your breathing, your body tension, your stressed out thoughts, get some rest, learn to savor healthy food that you find delicious, slow down, take a hot bath, learn to live in the present. These are some good examples, and the examples are endless. Each habit above will help you cope with or prevent stress or boredom. If you replace the bad habits with these, your life will be less stressful and healthier. You'll have less debt, less clutter, less fat, less disease. The old habits of coping didn't build up overnight, and they won't go away overnight either. We built them up through years of repetition, and the only way to change them is also years of repetition. But an important start is to realize why we do them, stress and boredom, largely, and realize There are other ways to deal with these two problems. We need to be aware when stress and boredom start to kick in. And instead of being afraid of them, realize that they are problems easily solved by other habits. Let's take the fear out of stress and boredom. Let's learn that we can beat them simply and prove that with repeated good habits. Once you have that realization, here's some steps to changing a habit. Pick one habit at a time. Start very small. Use social motivation like Facebook or Twitter or Google or email to make you accountable for these changes. Be very conscious of your triggers and do the habit consciously every time the trigger happens. Enjoy the new habit. You'll stick with it longer if you do. We have been crushed by the habits we formed out of fear and stress and boredom. We can fight back by learning to breathe, to smile, to go slowly. We can humble these giants that crush us by turning them into mere gnats to be shooed away with a smile. It's interesting. One commonality that I'm seeing throughout the exploration of thought is that distractions, masking, is a commonplace in many of our lives. So sometimes in creating a ripple effect of betterment doesn't always require adding something to the mix, but sometimes taking something away. Now there's something to think about. Your support keeps us on air, and as little as $1 a month goes a long way. We're trying to reach our goal of being able to provide our listeners with more content, whether it be more episodes, videos, interview, and more. So thank you for your consideration. You can visit us at patreon.com/Lone Doctrine, patreon.com/Lone Doctrine. And if you're unable to join us on Patreon, we'd also very much appreciate you leaving a review on iTunes. We not only love hearing from our listeners, but it helps others in need find us in the search engines. The more voices, the better. Together, we make a difference. Thank you for being you, and keep fighting the good fight.
It's a great day when you're hanging